So, you know, they say that the early bird catches the worm. I think I'm just going to wait for the pancake.
Boom. What's up, guys? It's time again for the AFoOL podcast. This is episode 88. Double eights. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh.
You get that, Joey?
In case anybody's wondering, that's Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s son.
NASCAR, right? I got that right.
Yes. So I am Earl, aka Mardi Gras Man 23. We are in Joey's basement as always. That's Joey, aka BrickTrains, and up top is Jabbo, who is no longer the champion of No Buy November.
No, I was the Kramer of 2023.
But we all are.
Yeah.
Nobody won.
Yeah.
And I so we always talk about the breaking news podcast, and they were like, "This is pointless."
Yeah.
But they said you should do it another time of the year, and I'm like, "Well, that wouldn't be a challenge if they did it."
So the whole purpose of
March,
right? It's because it's it's kind of a spin-off of No Shave November, and it's hard to not buy in November. So
it is
that's
hard.
what makes it difficult.
It is.
And you could tell we are so good at it.
Yeah.
It's just a personal challenge of our own.
Yeah.
So I don't usually comment on this, but your opening thing about the early bird getting the worm.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Actually, somebody said that today when I was at work. It's the third line when you're trying to diagnose whether or not somebody has a stroke. It's the third step. It's like have them say the early bird gets the worm, and they were like, "Well, why would you get them to say that? You've already asked them the first two questions. You can already tell if their speech is slurred." But I said, I think it's hard to say if you've had a stroke. Let me know in the comments below. Why did you ask a person who you think may have a stroke? The early bird gets the worm.
The early bird gets the worm.
So we're not a snack food podcast anymore. We're a medical podcast.
We're medical, but we are not doling out medical advice. No. Well, speaking of early birds, you guys both got the museum early, and I haven't even ordered it.
Yeah. So,
well, when
we're
I got
filming this before December 1st.
Yeah. Whenever you get your receipt and whenever they actually charge you, you get your receipt, and I just thought that meant it was going to get shipped on the 1st. It was ready.
Sure.
But I got home yesterday. I was like, whoa. It says it right on the box. Don't open. Should I not open it?
I didn't even notice that on my box. And it was stacked under other boxes. And I was like, I could have built this like 4 days ago.
Well, you have to take two apart before you can build that one, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I got to, so I haven't bought it. I didn't pre-order it. I'm not a big pre-order guy anyway.
Well, it wasn't about the pre-order. It was just at the time there was double VIP and 2 gift with purchases. So
right. Well, and I kind of held out hoping that there would be a gift with purchase associated with the release.
With the release of it.
Yeah, something that would we had the moving truck with the jazz club and stuff, and there may be the leaks.
They may bring back the moving truck.
They may bring back the moving truck. You never know.
We didn't think that far ahead, Joey.
Well, but I mean, based on the leaks that I'm seeing, it's not going to be. There's a new gift with purchase. It's a Christmas tree, and then the carriage. Yeah, and the carriage looks bad. So I'm hoping those are wrong. The pictures are wrong, but I don't know. But that was kind of what I was hoping for. Although you did see the video that I went ahead and bought another freight train set.
Yeah.
Much to Dakota's chagrin.
Yeah.
You already got this one.
Well, I don't know. I saw the 3. But it was the gifts with purchase, and then
the 4 times. That one had 4 times for.
I think it did something like that. Yeah, it was a bunch. Well, I was trying to beef up my VIP points because I'm just right at, and I'm not going to make it by the time the Orient Express and the museum come out. I'm right at $200. So
VIP
inside.
that gave me over 100. I'm gonna probably save mine for a whole year and hope
Oh.
that the Avengers Tower is on the markdown list next year.
That's yeah. I saw when I saw that they marked down the castle, which I thought was a pretty good set. I was like, well, maybe there's hope for the Avengers Tower.
Yeah.
And that the gift for purchase that was with it, I was like, it didn't appeal to me. The little taxi cab.
Right.
It'll
Yeah.
probably sell for $100 in a couple of months, but
Right.
they needed, if you can have that big castle set, Magisto's workshop,
Majesto's
wherever,
workshop,
why can't you
yeah.
have something like that for the Avengers Tower?
Right.
Yeah. Or have a taxi cab with a minifig in it, Marvel minifig in it,
Yeah.
not just a generic
Right.
taxi cab.
Yeah.
So what else did you guys think about? Did you get anything on Black Friday? I passed on all the Black Friday stuff.
Oh wow, nothing. Huh?
I didn't get nothing on Black Friday.
No.
So yes, I bought a few things.
Yeah. All for part
not a
out
lot.
or all for part out?
Most things were for part out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I've gotten the castle, was that before Black Friday, wasn't it? I got the big Lion Knights castle.
Was it? No, I think that was Black Friday.
Okay,
I think it was just
it was the $100 off.
It just started on Wednesday or Thursday, but I think it was part of Black Friday there. I think.
I got some of the Target stuff that was 40% off. Just nothing exciting.
I was gonna go to I went to Walmart because they had the which one was it? The Winnie the Pooh set.
Oh,
it was half price. I was like, I can get a couple of these.
I didn't see that.
I'll get a couple of these and part them out. Well, if you were a Walmart Plus member, you had access at 4:00. If you were just a regular, anybody else, you didn't have access till 7:00. It was sold out at like 4:05.
Oh wow!
My buddy Jason, he's like, well, that didn't take long. I'm glad I got one before they were gone.
Yeah.
So at 7:00, when the whole world could buy them, they were already gone.
Gone. Wow.
Well, I guess I didn't take advantage of my accidental Walmart Plus membership. I was buying something and I got an email right after I bought it. Congratulations for joining Walmart Plus. And I was like, oh crap, I don't want this.
I did get the Barnes and Noble exclusive. It's way over there. I can't reach it. I did get it it was a Black Friday, but
yeah,
I guess it started on Black Friday.
I ended up getting 3 Speed Champion sets because they were like $10. So I figured I'll either part them out or just hold on to them.
Yeah.
And then I had to get a Star Wars.
You're covering your mic.
Yep.
I had to get a Star Wars battle pack to make the free shipping.
Free shipping as long as you spend enough.
Yeah.
And we always
Great
do.
trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is probably one of the least eventful Black Fridays. And interestingly enough, I had to go to work, which sent me right in the area of the Lego store. Right. And guess what? I didn't go. I was like, I had plenty of time. I could have, when I was done with my job, I could have swung by there. And it's like, I can't think of anything I want now because I already had ordered the museum, the castle, and the Pac-Man thing. And it's like, there's nothing else. I'm waiting on the train right now.
Yep.
Oh, and this is another thing. They had the 0 point offers to get a certain amount off of different sets. So
right.
I did get, that's how, I forgot which set I used that on. There was one set I used it on, and I redeemed like several of them right away because they do sell out on those redemptions.
Right. Yep.
And one of them was Ninjago Gardens or whatever the newer Ninjago City set is. It was $70 off. I didn't use it. And then the $20 off the NASA. Well, that's the one I probably should have got, the lunar lander, but I didn't get it. So I showed a lot more control.
If it hadn't been that Batman poly bag, you would have done really good for November.
Yeah, speaking of Batman, I would like to get the Shadow Box, but maybe if it was like $150.
Well, it might
Not
be this
$400.
time next year. It might be $100 off.
Right.
I mean, that's just what. I mean, do you have any thoughts on all those big sets that were marked down?
I mean, I didn't get them all. It's like I said, I
Well, that's because there was too many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too many. I mean, you've been waiting on the castle. You finally got the castle. Surprised Joey didn't get the castle. I really thought about it. I actually was going to go back and get it, but I waited and waited and waited. And on the third day when I went to get it, it was sold out. So I was like, well, I guess it just saved me $300.
Yeah. Castle's one of those that scares me because I have a feeling, when I got the yellow castle, not the original Weetabix castle, but the original yellow castle, I was kind of nervous about this is going to set me off into a very expensive rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
And that first round there was just a small amount of castle sets, and I think I've got almost was like 3 or something. There's like a little battle pack or something, and I'm like, okay, I can kind of hold myself to that. But if I were to get that big Lion Knight castle, we'd be over the be trying to find it all. And I also have Fright Nights. I'm not sure what happened there, but somewhere along the line there was that blister pack cave thing that they had, and I saw it cheap on eBay and I bought it. And then it was like the same thing kind of happens. Well, you know what? I want to pick up the rest of the Fright Night stuff. No, but I started.
So I'm sorry, I don't mean to go off topic of what you're just saying, but when you said you found that on eBay, it made me think back to your Samsonite display boards. Did I miss where you got those?
Where I got them?
Yeah. Was that an eBay find?
They were you're talking about the little Samsonite?
The big
blister? No, the big salesman board.
Oh, no, those weren't Samsonite, but they came off of eBay. But they were probably
they're education.
Education, yes.
Or Dacta,
Dacta, that came off of eBay. It was a weird auction. I probably paid too much, but I think I paid shipping and all was right at about $200.
Oh my goodness! I think you did great.
Yeah,
for boards.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what am I going to do with them?
Was it a buy it now, or was it just nobody else bid?
I don't remember. I can't remember.
It must have been a long time ago, huh?
But there was a lot. It was probably a couple years ago. I remember it was almost $50 in shipping. It was like $45 in shipping. Or something.
The size of that
huge. It'd be like $100 shipping today.
Probably, yeah. And they had just wrapped it in cardboard.
Oh,
wrapped around it in cardboard and taped it up. But when it came, I was like, oh no.
It looks like most of them weren't ever pulled out of that box.
They are really nice shape. I like the owl. I forgot the owl was in there. I kind of want to build that. So.
Yeah, I just thought that was just a really unique, neat little piece of Lego history there.
Yeah. Well, so is it rare or valuable though?
It's unknown. So it's one of those things that's so rare people don't know to look for.
Yeah, it's probably rare, but not valuable. It's probably rarer than it is valuable.
Yeah, there wasn't thousands of them produced. There were probably maybe.
But you never know.
There was only one produced, and it was for the show.
That would be crazy.
Show they did.
Well, and that as crazy as that sounds, the company that I work for now, I work for a very large global company, but they have materials like that too, right? That they take to trade shows, but we have a booth, I guess, that just carry. I don't know. It's a crazy thing, but a lot of it is at our plant site when it's not being used. But a lot of that material is just one-offs. It's been produced.
You think like a toy fair, New York, people would only make one thing for that. So maybe this education thing, wherever that was, do you? I wonder if it's a particular part of the country or.
There's not enough. There's not enough information on it to really tell where it came from. But it's all good shape and it's probably rare. I just don't know that it would take another person like me to be interested in it, right? To get any kind of value out of it.
Well, there's at least 2 people in the room interested.
Well, It can always trade homes if it needs to. It's been in mind for a while. But speaking of the rare and valuable, the Samsonite Seesaw blister pack finally sold on eBay.
Did it?
For $700. Now,
wow.
I didn't pay near that much for mine. Mine is also wasn't in near as good a condition as that one looked, even though that one had a crushed bubble. That I don't know how that's ever going to not happen, but $700. I just
for what 95 cents worth of parts.
Yeah, back then even. Now I'm not even sure you get 95 cents out of the parts. A couple pennies a piece.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find a picture real quick.
I often wonder about the people who buy stuff like that.
Well, so somebody saw that and thought, I've never seen that before.
I know. I would like to see those people's collections. That's because I wonder how much stuff they have that we have never seen. Just like your board, you know.
Right. There it is.
So they took an offer, so we don't know what the final price was. It's somewhere between $100 and $700.
That's true. Yep. We don't know. But it's the same as the $2,500 my own train. Another box showed up with some track.
They went for 307, I think.
307, and I was at mine. Top out was 300.
I mean, there were 5 boxes of straight track, so that's about $200 right there.
Yeah. And okay, and then yes, you're right. That is a couple $100 in track. I have a tub. I have $2,000 worth of straight track sitting in a tub over there. I need another $200 worth of track. You know what I mean?
You're not making it anymore. Just telling you.
I got it. No, I got it. And I agonized over it, but I just couldn't. I couldn't.
And that box had a little wear to it too. So,
and then unlike the other one that's up there for $2,500, and I don't know exactly what you paid for yours, but you got a complete set, right? Yours was had, or at least mostly had a 99% complete.
Yeah, I think mine was 300.
So with the set, that's absolutely a good deal.
Yeah,
I think anyway.
It's a steal.
It's a steal. Oh, so we want to talk about the Orient Express, since none of us have it yet.
Well, at the time of this uploading, hopefully I'll have it.
Oh, I think we'll all have it by the time this comes out, and maybe.
So the question is, will I have 1 or 2? I want 2,
just to make more cars.
I want to motorize it.
Well, so that's been the big thing. Racing Bricks has done a motorization. Several people done it. Alex did a motorization.
Alex was kind of trial by error.
Trial, yeah. He trialed.
Error by trial.
He tried, and I think he hit upon something with the 9-volt under the carriages.
Yeah, I'd left him a comment. I would just put 2 9-volts under the passenger car.
Can it be done easily?
It looks like
they use those turntable type things on it instead of the pinhole or the Technic hole or whatever you call it on the train.
It's a Technico, yeah. So I don't, without seeing it and stuff, but it looked like it was pretty easy for Alex to switch that out. And 9-volt is obviously 9-volt's the easiest.
Yeah, and 1 9-volt, that's a lot of strain on a single 9-volt motor.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason they didn't motorize it or have a instruction on how to add the motors, because even for the power functions or powered up or whatever, it'd be more weight than those things can carry without burning up.
So have either one of you seen the Racing? And he said he took that from somebody else.
Is he in the land?
I don't know if he's in the land. He may be. Well, he must be because he has the train.
Yeah,
he has it. So at the time, he would have been in the land. But he used a motor, a regular like M motor, and the powered up hub, which just with no modification. He just slipped it into the tender, ran the wire through the door, and then he modified the locomotive, and it worked fine. Once he put the red tires on, which Alex never did put the red tires on.
That's what I was like. You got to have that. That's why you have the slipping.
Yes.
When we'll get the actual answer when Brian.
Yeah.
Brian. That's the one I'm waiting for.
When Brian messes with it, well, that's when we'll know.
Yeah.
It'll be a different color.
So we're challenging you, Brian.
Yep. So all the powered locomotives have rubber bands on for traction. Call them traction tires, basically.
Well, and even so
and
a
also
lot of
go ahead.
Sorry. No, the locomotives like my big boy and the others that I have, I don't power the locomotive itself, but I still run the traction tires. I always use a tender,
so it won't flip when it's being pushed.
Exactly, because otherwise it'll do just like Alex was doing. But the one Racing Bricks did, it looked good, it ran good, and it was all on the narrow standard Lego track. That's the other thing I was going to say is Alex would have had a lot better luck if he was using wide radius track. The cars would have looked better. They wouldn't have been as tight and stuff. And they're also, the cars are using the new plastic wheels.
Well, they don't make the right wheels anymore.
Well, I know, but they're sticky. They're sticky.
What's the deal with that new coupler?
I don't know if they were just trying to be different, or
was it more try to look prototypical?
That's kind of what I wonder, because it would have been with that engine. There's the other thing, right? They used the modern color because they wanted the Orient Express logo, and I guess there was a big thing about the Orient Express. People said, "Well, that's fine, but you need this color." But those are older prototype cars and locomotives, so that would have been like a Lincoln pin coupler back then, which is kind of what they've done there. But I don't know. I did not like, and I'm apparently in the minority, but I did not like the original submission.
I haven't heard many people say they didn't like the original, but
everybody keeps complaining as if this designer, the Lego Ideas designer, the guy who submitted it, kind of got cheated because it didn't look like his original submission.
Well, it's all about that engine, right? Though.
Yes. Yeah. The engine's the biggest difference, and the color scheme of the cars.
I think it was Brick Fanatics. I think had an article, one of those things. It's weird. I've probably read more articles this year than I've read in the last 20 years. I don't usually read articles. Like I never read the Brick Set articles and things like that. But I was interested in this train, so and I follow Brick Fanatics on Twitter, and he posted something, and I looked at it, and because I was curious about the changes, and I think one of the things is, the changes were obviously because of Orient Express, but the Lego Ideas submitter, he has some input on things that hey, I'm okay with it, he could say no and they could scrap it, I don't know how disappointed he was. You'd have to talk to him, I guess.
Right. I think Lego has a video up on YouTube, or on maybe it's part of the Lego website, where they kind of talk to him a little bit. Of course, it's all it's whatever, Dutch, German, something.
I was going to say it's going to also be buried between the other 50 videos a day they post.
Yeah, and it wasn't an in-depth article or in-depth video with the original designer, but I mean, he designed a completely different. His engine looked more like a Mallard or whatever. It was
his is a lot like the one that is in the Mission Impossible. Oh wait, what's it called? What's the movie called? Mission Impossible 7.
The last one.
Yeah.
The part 1 of 2 that.
Yeah.
Because it didn't go over too well, that they're not even going to name the next one part 2. They're going to just rename it.
Oh wow! I thought the movie was good. I thought
it was good too.
It was I haven't seen a movie in the theater twice in a long time.
Oh wow!
I saw that one twice because I wanted to see some things that I thought I missed, and I will say this: they probably now this is a movie review podcast. The one thing I thought they did wrong is they revealed too much of the movie in the trailer.
Yes. I
told my son, I was like, I would have enjoyed that motorcycle stunt if I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I think that's a big complaint out of the hardcore movie reviewers is that a lot of it was given away in the trailers.
Yeah, and I hope the trailer for the next one, the part 2 or the renamed whatever, is they don't reveal anything in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my rant. But I would have liked the train to have looked like that one, that Orient Express. But like they say, there's not just one Orient Express train over the last 100 years.
Right.
Think about this. Think about this. Talking about rants. Lego AFoOLs have been complaining about Lego not making trains for how long? Now we get a new train and
complaining about it.
Everything's wrong with it.
I'm not. I'm not
either.
I know. I'm
have
not
it
either. I think it's a nice look. My only complaint is that it doesn't run on track unless you. It's not meant to run on track.
Yeah,
that's my only deal with
it. The thing is this modification that Racing Bricks did seemed so simple. It looks like he just took the boiler apart. And I mean, I don't know how much
he had to rebuild I imagine he had to rebuild it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, if you're saying you need the bigger radius, then that's.
Well, he had it running around it, but it's always going to run better on the bigger radius.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not being a Lego purist. I'm just saying it's not readily available for everybody to go get the bigger radius track.
And that could be a big reason why Lego didn't produce it. Set this up to be power function. It looked like, and I bet it's very hard on the motor.
Yeah.
I bet it drains the battery. I know. Look, I pushed it to the limit. Every train that I have has to have at least 2 just regular train motors in it to even get them moving. And there are times that the batteries are only going to last an hour or 2. And that's probably not within what Lego's expecting out of it. But it looks to me like that tender was designed to take a hub because you could just slip it down in there. And then whatever he did,
I think they did intentionally design it where people it'd make it easier for people to modify
it. People who are going to, like me, will.
And at the end of the day, it was actually created for the people in the nice houses with the one Lego set.
Alex called them the lifestyle
photos.
Well, they got to be like, they're like interested in the set. They're like, the set's over here, and they're like looking this way.
Yeah,
they're looking at the set from behind.
Or they're reading a book in the background, and the set's in the foreground, and they're blurred out. They're blurry because they're in the background.
They're just all ignoring the Lego set.
Yeah,
the center of attention. So, is this make the 3rd scale for Lego now? They got 6 wide, which is their city. Okay, and then they did the Disney 8 wide, which is a narrow gauge train. That set, as cool as it is, I like it. It is so out of proportion to everything.
Yeah, it's like oversized on small wheels is what it looks like.
Yes. It's like they wanted it to be big enough to put minifigs in, but the fact that train in real life, if you stand next to it, you can usually you're going to be the same height as it. So it really is only going to be the size of a minifig. So it's completely out of scale. And then we have whatever. I don't even know what the Hogwarts was. It's just big.
Yeah.
And then now you have this 8 wide. I guess that's really 4. Is that
4 different? The Thatcher Perkins.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that.
Well, let's just stick with things that'll run on Lego track. But yeah, you're right. I got a Samsonite set that doesn't even have wheels on it. Don't fall.
Yeah. So easy a caveman could have done it.
With my Thatcher Perkins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very cool set though.
Well, hey, that's the vault set right there. Let's
There you
talk
go,
about
Factor Purchase.
The train everybody tried to forget.
it.
When did that? What's the number on that? Do you know?
396.
396. Yeah, it's right
It's
there on the
tested on the
sticker.
locomotive. I think that's actually the number of the set.
It is.
You know, Lego with their creative numbering system. It's got yellow windows.
1976.
Yeah. The model. This is the cool model of the day.
Right.
Yeah. What locomotive ever was this color? Red, blue, and black.
Well, you know, in the very beginning, the old Western generals and stuff, they were painted. I don't know if they were red, blue, and black, but they were painted with, you know, greens and bright brasses.
You know what an actual Thatcher Perkins looks like?
No.
If you would have got that set as a gift as a kid in 1976, that is a big model.
It is.
I mean, until it may still be bigger than the. So how big is that that Harry Potter one?
Oh, I think it might be.
Yeah,
you're right.
Look how tall it is with the chimney.
Right.
Yeah. Is that just held on with a 2x4?
It's
just sitting on top of a 2x4.
2x4 and a tile.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's a tile there. There's only a 1x2. I mean, a 1x2 and a 2. Oh man, I just broke.
Maybe you better put that down. There are some expensive pieces on that.
Oh, I can't reach it.
But think about that. If you were a kid in 1976, would you rather have that, or would you rather have the what was that little bitty creator set that came out a couple years ago? The little skinny white passenger train.
I had one. I don't know where it went. Yeah.
Think about. I mean,
yeah.
That train is huge.
It is big. Yeah. It didn't have no cars or anything though.
No. It's got rubber wheel tires. I mean,
we're talking 1976, Joey.
This is actually fairly large.
I was 7
for 1976. That's a large set too.
Yeah, I didn't even look. I didn't close the window now. How much was the retail on that?
How many pieces was in it?
438. Right now, it costs you about $112 to get one.
If you got one brand new at the Lego store right now, it would cost you $90. 400 some pieces. It'd be
with big pieces. It'd probably be $80 or $90.
Yeah.
You know, that's the interesting thing about vintage Lego that's not sealed, that's just open, since it's mostly a lot of generic parts. And so this one has stickers, which those would be valuable or more valuable, but it's like the sets just they don't appreciate and value much.
No.
You can piece them together pretty much just about anything from the era, unless it's got a special printed base plate or something or sticker. You can piece them together.
Yeah, you're not piecing together Star Wars sets without getting the
pieces.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. Is it? Am I going to? I guess my question is. Well, I'm gonna have to wait to see. Are these 8-wide cars going to be something that's going to spur me to switch to 8-wide? Dakota's already after me about it. He ain't even seen it yet, other than a picture.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I mean, you know, you got the drawbacks to 8-wide is you got to have better motors.
Yes. Or better gearing.
Yeah.
See that some of the bigger things that I've seen. Yes. Right. Well, they use third-party wheels. But the problem with gearing, you can get more power, right? But you sacrifice speed. And that's what I've seen a lot of. I've seen some really cool steam trains that, you know, but they're going so slow. It's like, I mean, I know it's not slot cars, but I need to use something more than
600 miles an hour, breaking the sound barrier.
Right. Let's not even get into that whole debate about whether or not speed is actually scalable.
So how do you, this brings up an unrelated question again.
That's fine.
When you're talking about different scales, whatever the Lego scale is, and you got like in trains, you got HO scale, O scale, G scale. How do you determine the scale miles per hour? Like based on like how many?
You're going to go there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is speed scalable?
So what I want to do is do like a race and just see how fast my different scales go and like have a set distance. And then do I do the 187th or one, whatever the scale is? That how do I determine what the speed would be?
I would think yes. So if you put down 12 feet of track and it's the 187th scale, so what is that, HO? And that represents, what would that represent? A mile or something? So then, yeah, it would be however long it takes to traverse that at scale would be your scaled speed, right?
So how far is a mile in HO scale? 187th of 5,280 feet?
There's got to be trained guys with algebra equations out there for you to figure this out.
Look, when it comes to like trains and counting rivets and all that as detailed, this is an argument. Is speed scaled? Because some people just tell you whatever speed it's going, that's the speed it's going.
Well, because I feel like people, like when we go to a Lego convention, you see the train whipping around the city. I really feel like in the Lego scale, it's probably going too fast.
Way too fast.
400 or 500 miles an hour too fast.
when I see the model railroaders, some of them go pretty, but most of the time that train is going like it looks more prototypical. Like you're in a yard, you're not going to be going 60 miles an hour through a railroad yard.
But that does bring back. So if you watch video of like the big boy that's been running, or a Challenger, or any of the other steam locomotives that are currently running, and you see them out west on a straight, and they're cooking along. You know, the wheels and the drive, but you don't by the time you see that on a whatever scale layout, the thing looks like it's going slot car speed. So I do think there is probably a real debate here as to whether speed is scaled properly or can be scaled properly.
I could just imagine
on a Lego layout. This in Lego.
Old guys at a train show fist fighting over my trains they have like 3 different guys and all their trains are on the same layout. One of them's like running up and crashing into the back of the other one because the other one's going too slow. Because his speed's not the.
I think I'm the guy that would not fit in the model railroad club.
The other guy's like Doc Brown talking about it's not made to scale, and this guy's like Dakota going. He's like Dakota going wide open, blowing everybody off the track.
Yeah,
get out of my way.
Yep.
That's why I stopped collecting model railroader magazines, because one of the writers, he was kind of snobbish about people not doing things prototypically. I'm like, dude, just do it the way you want to do it.
I know.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I don't think it's fair. I'm going to really get off track here, but they call the like Lionel 3-rail Lionel train, which
that's prototypical.
Right. Well, now what do they call it? Semi-scale and what was the other term? Toy train or something. Because Proto 88 is O gauge to scale.
Yeah.
But you don't see it very often.
No.
And then I guess Lionel has a scale O gauge now too, which is something else.
Yeah.
But when you look at those cars, I mean, they're 2.5 feet long.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yeah. So I don't know.
While we're talking about trains, did you re-release your tipper truck train video yet?
I did. It's on. I broke my rule. I put it on Tipper Truck TV.
Did I see that? How long has it been out? I may have seen it and don't even.
It's my last video on Tipper Truck TV, and it's got over 1,000 views.
It's
pretty good for a channel with 320 subscribers.
It's outperformed though on your regular channel.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. No, it's in fact,
Oh, I
it's
do
stopped.
remember it. Yeah, you edited down the time too, didn't you?
Yeah, change the thumbnail, change the
Yeah,
edit,
I remember.
and it did good at first, but now it's leveled off.
Hmm.
So, but the I was correct. My podcast, my personal one, got more views than the tipper truck video. The,
Did it?
the original tipper truck, both all the tipper truck videos.
Hmm.
So, so I can sit here in front of a camera and just talk. It's more beneficial for my channel than spending an entire weekend to make a video that I think is similar to other videos where they show trains running around on a track.
I don't get that. Why? Because don't get me wrong. I am not saying that I've ever produced or tried to produce a video, but I've seen some of these videos. You look at the view count and the likes and the stuff. It's like, okay, great. They did, thousands of likes and tens of thousands of views and stuff. And it's just, literally, it's just Lego train running around a circle and in the same clip 2 or 3 times, edit in. It's like
What are
we
you
ran
saying
around
about
the
my
circle.
video?
No, but okay, but why did yours not do like that? Where it has some
I
of
think
your
because it had the tipper trucks. If it had been more focused just on the train itself, and the tipper trucks were in the video, so I was like, maybe I need to change the title. But I couldn't figure out how to title it for trains.
right.
But if it was just,
But I think part of this goes to YouTube. Now we're going to start the YouTube portion of our podcast. The algorithm and YouTube, because there's, everybody talks about how to be successful at YouTube and how to get your video out there in front of people and how to that push thing, right? How you get recommendations, because that's the only way you're going to win at YouTube. And maybe it is. I am not an expert, trust me. But there are lots of people like my wife who, when Dakota says, I want to do this, or she's looking for something, what does she do? She could care less about a recommendation. She's probably not even
it's
signed into
100%
YouTube.
driven by recommendations. Then, yeah.
She's doing search.
Oh, she is searching.
Yeah. So all hers is about tags and however the algorithm is doing the search, which they say is dead and that they don't even focus on it. But that's the only way my wife is going to find. If she types in literally train video, she did it the other day, and she showed me this video. She says, "Hey, I found this, and Dakota really thought it was cool." And I was like, "Wow, okay. How'd you find that?" And she goes, "I just typed in trains." So, and it was a video that had a lot of views, and so it was I don't know. Somebody had Lionel trains. It wasn't even like super spectacular stuff.
So what's the plan for your video a day? That's going to start December 1st?
I'll start filming in December for January 1st.
January, okay.
I don't know. I thought, shorter videos, maybe 5 or 6 minutes long, a different shirt, a different comment or question, and a set or something like that.
I don't think you need to do a different shirt. You could just be like a TV show that does 5 episodes in a day, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, does he have the same shirt on? that could be a challenge.
I don't know. I just wanted to do the since this is going to be a leap year.
Oh,
maybe I should just take a picture and just do it.
It is funny when you get close to running out of shirts and you pull out the old ones that you gotta
the
like
ones that I don't that kill me to put on. They're mediums, and I haven't worn a medium since 9th grade.
Mediums.
Well, does this mean the tipper truck? Oh my, the puffy pirate shirt comes back?
Probably.
I figured it was buried in a hole in the backyard.
I actually don't know where some of these shirts are right now. It's like stuff's gotten moved
You
around.
you have them somewhere in boxes labeled by the month, if I remember.
Well, I ended up moving them out of those boxes.
Oh.
So some are in boxes, some are in drawers, some are upstairs. Yeah, I got to decide which ones I want to keep to wear, like just around and stuff.
Right.
I usually, you'll see me sometimes wearing the same shirts in videos because I just wear the ones that are the most comfortable.
Yeah, that's what my my wife. I'm always in sweatpants, and if it's cold, I'm in socks and slides, and if it's hot, I'm in shorts and flip flops. And my wife
Yeah.
tells me I dress like an old man. I said, "Well, I kind of am. It's all about comfort with me."
I don't know how many other people notice it, but I only usually have a couple pairs of shorts or pajama bottoms, and my wife will every once in a while she'll comment. She's, if I see you in those shorts again in another video.
At least she's watching your videos.
Yeah. She did say that she would be more than willing to come on and do the ladies episode of the AFoOL podcast. I said, you'll be by yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we have so Jason, the guy is in my little group that I'm always telling you about. He doesn't sign in. He doesn't never sign into YouTube, but he watches every episode. And on the last episode, when you were talking about your Bricklink store, he said he wants to know how you do it between running all your YouTube channels, working a full-time job with the overtime you work, pulling all with your YouTube store your Bricklink store being that big, parting out as much as you part out, who pulling orders. He said he's got to have help. I just said, yeah, his wife pulls probably half the orders, but other than that,
Yeah, she pulls some of the orders. I've actually pulled most of the orders lately, but if anything comes in during the day, she'll get it. If it comes in on the weekend, I usually do those. I don't know if you noticed, I've neglected my YouTube channels
yeah.
because I don't post as often. In fact, even when I get the little analysis that they do, they say your views are down because you posted this many videos versus the number you normally post.
Right.
So, I mean, if I was smart, I would probably be doing a train video every single day. And those are
BrickTrains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got in a little rhythm there where I did several videos in a couple of weeks, and then I just kind of fell off again. And the main reason I don't do a lot of videos there is because the videos I want to make, I need space to set up the track and stuff. And I don't have the space right now because I got too much crap in here. And so I said, I need to sell. And unfortunately, my prices are too high on eBay because nothing is selling, but it's lower than things have sold for on eBay. But you don't, that's another thing.
You got to find the person.
Yeah. And I know stuff will sell on Bricklink. So that's where I've spent most of when I come home from work, I do what I just squeeze in what I can. I got a little card table I set up in the living room. We watch TV. I just finished all of the Alfred Hitchcock TV show. We've watched the entire series, so I'm done with it now. I got to find something else to watch. I started watching Mission Impossible. The first episode was really good. The fourth episode was horrible. So I don't know. But anyway, so I just sit there and I part out the stuff while I'm watching TV. And I got a system. I'm pretty quick at it now.
I think that's the thing there. I don't do that, right? And when we have a big TV set up down here and we part out, but it's kind of like sitting at your table that you're sitting at now. It's not comfortable to sit there and watch TV. And we don't have a setup. Our couch is too big upstairs for us to move Lego around. So there's no way we would do. Well, I say the couch is too big, but the space is too small, whichever way you want to look at it. But yeah, there's no way for us to sort. That would be the ideal way to sort. And I can't watch
today. I came home. See, I did the video the video that I filmed today. For those that are watching when this video comes out, was the haul video where I didn't know I had got the museum already. I said I got to film this, so it's like I didn't even put my microphone on. I was like, let's go ahead and film this. I'm like, because I knew that's what it was going to be. Well, I figured that's what it was going to be when I saw Earl's video. And so I did that, and then after that, I ate dinner, and then I parted out a set while I was watching Mission Impossible. And then I came down here right before we started filming. I put away 1,800 parts in less than 30 minutes.
So I want to ask you about that. You part out a lot. So even when you don't have room to add it to your store, you just keep parting out.
Yeah, I have about 200 lots that don't have drawers. and I keep them in trays. And so if I get something from a new lot that I parted out that's already in there, I try to go ahead and consolidate
Right.
them. And so, we had that Black Friday deal with the acro mills, remember?
Yeah.
So I ordered 3 of those, and so
Okay.
I'm gonna. I found a space where I can put them on the end of one of the aisles, but I got to move some of the instruction manuals that are there, and so I'll be able to add 120 drawers. And
you got the ones that were the half and
the
half.
40.
Right?
I think they're like 40. Yeah, they're half
Yeah.
of each. Yeah,
Mhm.
basically. So it's just I just stay on it. I don't leave empty drawers. And that's my main focus has been adding parts to the store.
So the big question is, when do you sleep?
I don't sleep long enough. No, I fell asleep at work. I got to work and I was waiting on another guy, and I fell asleep in my truck waiting on him. And
Timestamp that, Joey, for you short when you just spit that drink out. Write that time down.
Let's see, 50 minutes.
So that is how I do everything. It's just other things have suffered right now. But ideally, I'm taking advantage of this time of year when it's a good time to be selling things. Normally, so the beginning of the year, people aren't going to be buying as much stuff, so I'll go back probably to making more videos and get a stockpile of videos going, hopefully.
See, that's I used to have almost, because I don't do a lot of timely videos, things that are like news videos, right? Where so I had probably, because I work a 4-week rotation, and so I have 4 days off, and then I take an extra day off, so I have 5 days off every month, every 4 weeks, and I would usually do enough videos to get from one of those to the next one, right?
Yeah.
And then I always find it hard to kind of start. Well, when Cassie had my daughter, she had the car accident. Kind of a lot of things just kind of, just kind of disrupted everything, right? She had a lot of things going on and blah, blah, blah. I got out. I am now the video that came out with Dakota. This came out to, I don't know what next video will be. It is not recorded. It is not, and it is hard to get started again, or it has been.
Yeah, if you go a long time without making stuff, it is sometimes hard. The hardest part of a video is usually the introduction. That's why we have such great introductions on these podcasts.
Yeah, well, the podcasts are easy because they're organic. We're just talking. We have notes that we're in.
I wanted to do the video every day.
Right.
But I got to thinking, it's like if I just made a list of topics that come into my head and just did one video a week and talked about those things,
right,
it would probably be better for my channel than trying to just do random hauls and stuff and other stuff whenever I think to do it or I have time to do it.
Yeah, right. Well, and I kind of agree. I've seen where some of these, I've watched some of these channels where they literally just talk about something for 5 or 10 minutes. And it feels like they just kind of randomly pulled something out of their hat and or whatever the subject was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think you got a good idea there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stringing that along for 366 days.
Yeah. It'd be hard to do something every day, but doing something once a week it'd be more manageable. And
yeah.
So I had on my original channel, I had a company reach out to me because I complained about their product. And they wanted to and the reason they reached out to me is because they want to make it better.
Okay.
And so I had a conference call with them and told them what I wanted or what would make me want to buy the product again. And then they wanted to send me this other product, and I was like, I'll look at it. I said, I can't guarantee I'll say anything positive about it or I'll be able to do anything anytime soon. And so they sent me a whole bunch of stuff, and it's like, now I feel obligated
yeah,
to look at it. And so it's just it goes back to like having the time to do things. It's like,
I'm thinking it's one of two things. There's 2 things I've got in mind. It's not
the Bradford exchange stuff.
No, not
Then it's
that.
Poppy Max.
It's either
No.
the drawer system or the train that you wanted to run over with your car.
Oh yeah, no. I still get all those. I mean the fantasy, the fun hole, all that garbage. Those people keep reaching out to me with multiple different accounts, or the other Chinese stuff that has no consonant, no vowels, all consonants in the company name. I reply, I would like to buy a vowel.
I am doing something perfectly right because I've never been contacted. So
yeah.
Well, I think as stressed out as I get about, it's weird because I can buy a product and go talk about it because there's no obligation there.
Right.
But when somebody sends me something, all of a sudden I've got this creative block in my head. I'm like, how can I do this, be genuine, and still say what I wanted to say? You know, it's
it's tough. It's tough.
Well, so the one I'm talking about is like Vsauce. So I have bought every Vsauce bought, and they sold that. Jake Roper sold the company. He sold the company, but they wanted to keep the Vsauce name. Michael is still heavily involved in it, and the boxes were bad. They were so bad. After when the next one was bad, I called him. I said, cancel this. I don't want any more. Right. I said, this is not worth what you're charging for this. And I still got 2 more boxes after that. And then, so it's like, anyway, so I had people, the whole point of me saying that is I had people commenting on my videos, like, how could you be so negative about this? They worked so hard on this. I was like, did you watch my other 30 videos I did on this? Right. I love the product. Right.
But there was a shift, a quality shift. Yeah.
I went from high quality stuff to balsa wood. I mean,
and I'm sure it's a cost cutting thing for them.
Was. That's what they told me. They're like, we paid $12 million. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be saying all that. So,
well, you should have thought about that before you did pay that much for it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I had some. Yeah, I was honest with them, and they appreciated my feedback, and so they sent me a whole bunch of these other kits for kids, and I want to look at them because I say that might be interesting. I said, it's probably not something I would ever buy for my children, but I'll look at them.
Right.
And so now they've been sitting on my table for a month.
I'm just waiting for you to get contacted. Get us a case of Pringles or a case of Sweet Tarts or something.
Yeah.
So did you see the Lego Spacebook made it to Lego.com?
No, I did not.
Yeah. This Amazon. Ow! I just hit myself.
It's on Lego website.
Uh-huh.
Now I might have to get it so I can.
That is a rare thing for a book, isn't it?
Let me see if I can find it again.
They've had DK books at one time.
Well, DK books, yeah, but this is a Dark Horse, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Dark Horse.
I don't even know how to look. It was under the.
How much is it? $50 on the? I imagine it's $50 on Lego's website.
I think it was.
It was $39. It got down to $39.99 on Amazon.
Here we go. It's $49.99. Boom, right there.
How about that? I say that's one of the best books, as far as quality and content. In a while.
Yeah, it's high quality for sure.
Be sure to put an affiliate link and
to Lego.
I have affiliate links to Lego through the YouTube thing now.
Oh,
yeah. So those little pop-up cards.
Yeah, the ones at the bottom of the screen now.
Yeah, if you click on those and buy through it, it's the same thing. You get a percentage. It doesn't cost the person more.
Okay, I'll have to look in.
Yeah,
to those.
If you
look into those for me.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still a beta thing, or I think it's not. I think they've rolled it out to everybody now.
Yeah, yeah. Probably, I was gonna say my channel's pretty small, so they may not have rolled it out to me.
Well, when they first rolled it out to me, it's like, well, this doesn't do me any good. I'm always talking about stuff that nobody's selling. But once they opened up, they have added more retailers like Target and Lego, and so if it's something that's currently in stores, yeah, you'll find it. And the retired stuff is usually on these weird sites like StockX and whatever.
Right, okay. But those are all affiliate links.
They're affiliate links, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They work like the Amazon affiliate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know about these, but the affiliate link for Amazon is sticky, so it stays.
Anything.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know for sure, but how it works.
I don't either, but I know I've clicked like brick sets before. I've probably clicked yours. And I don't remember, but like I said, it's sticky. So somebody's getting credit for whatever, that I purchased. We used to use during the pandemic, we used Amazon exclusively. It seemed like for everything.
Mm-hmm. That's a way to, if you're going to buy something anyway, like let's say you're wanting to buy, what's a household item that somebody might buy on Amazon?
Toilet paper.
Let's just go with toilet paper. That's the good one. So you say, oh, well, let's go Amazon. I want to buy some toilet paper. Well, take one of your favorite creators that you want to support and just go click. If they have an Amazon affiliate, just go click it and go buy your toilet paper. I mean, they could be selling computer parts or something. It was their link, but just, that's the way to support them.
So go to BrickTsar's channel, find his affiliate link
that I hide very poorly,
and click on your toilet paper supplies. Yeah. And we buy toilet paper through Amazon. It comes in a very large box, and there's thousands and thousands of rolls, and my wife hates it.
I was just going to ask you. I can't imagine. Maybe because I work in a grocery store, I can't imagine people buying toilet paper.
Yeah. There were people looking for it back in 2020. I tell you that.
Well, that's no doubt. Yeah, but if you buy the right stuff, it's. When did we become a toilet paper podcast? It's cheaper.
Well, I've always been about toilets.
I know you have. You're right.
Isn't there a toilet on the
Orient Express? Yes, with a nice little toilet paper roll.
I remember, was it about 5 or 6 years ago when a set came out that had a toilet? You'd get excited. Now it seems like every other set has a toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, so the only Lego YouTube channel I like, they kind of ended it. That what was it called now? I can't. It was like not a variety show, but it was like short 6-7 minute videos, and they would just bring in different things real quick. And I got contacted by them, and they featured one of my videos talking about the alternate build in a vintage set, and it was a toilet. They got featured in this video.
Wow,
made my day, because. But I killed that channel, I will say.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, Kappa killed it's like Lego, just like they turned off the comments on all that stuff when the Kappa stuff happened.
Lego's channel is still like that. Everything they have is set for kids, it seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird. Did you taking it back to Lego trains? Do you either one of you follow Bevan's Bricks?
No.
I followed him for a little while, and then I just got turned off, I guess.
Well, the only thing I want to, I'm subscribed. Do I watch as much as no? But he is doing a 9-volt motor. I think he's wanting I think he thinks it's going to be about 120, I think is what he said. It's a lot.
So that's why I don't follow Bevan's Bricks. That's I don't.
Okay.
It's not because of that, but that's all the channel was ever about.
It's always about selling something out of his new store or new things. I mean, I mean, to me, that's been kind of one of the things is I would rather, instead of a new 9-volt motor, I would rather see some kind of pickup that would work off the 9-volt track so that you could do like a DCC system for your train. Something you can get constant power, but you'd still have like remote control capabilities. But at any rate, I think it's interesting that, and I think FX Bricks is doing the same thing. They're trying to do a 9-volt motor too. So
is it supposed to be better than the Lego motor?
Just new, right? I mean, these are going to be ripoffs, right? This is one of those deals.
It's like FX made the track, but what did it turn? You know, the switch tracks I can see, but like their straight track is more expensive than Lego.
Right.
Track.
Right. And I only own the wide radius 9-volt because somebody called me out in some of the comments on my videos of that, and it's like, oh, you won't buy fake Lego or this or that, but you'll buy this stuff. Well, yeah, because Lego doesn't make it.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to buy it. But I don't know that
I'm not going to buy. It's like selling LED light kits. Like you go buy stuff in China at a super cheap price, and then you go sell them for 10 times the price on your United States website. I was like, I don't. It's just.
I get it. Yeah, I know.
It's like I'll just go buy the ones that you bought.
Right.
If I wanted lights.
Well, that's kind of become the whole thing with all the Lego lighting kit. There used to be a couple original people who did it, and they had, I mean, they were buying stuff from from China, but they were actually building some systems together. But now it seems like China is just, you could pretty much buy all of that stuff from Alibaba or whatever. It's just already just, buy thousands of it and stuff. I
like the knockoff Chinese Thomas and Friends stuff that they spell things wrong. I try to. That's the only thing I'll buy is when they spell words wrong. I love that. But
well, Earl, should we do comments? I think we got quite a few on this one.
Okay.
Previous one.
All right. Let me.
Somebody's got something else they want to talk about.
We're getting an early start on them. Something will come to
an
us
hour.
in the middle of these. Let's see. Let me find the video. Yeah, let's see.
Wait.
Oh, you skipped. Let's talk about the passports.
Oh. Okay.
She skipped a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, what did we did the Black Friday recap. We talked about we got a whole bunch of stuff here. We talked about the Orient Express. Don't give away our secrets. We don't really have notes. Come on. So yeah, here's the passport that all of us Americans are used to, right? The blue with the gold.
I don't know. Mine got stolen by a Lego employee.
You won't give that up, will you? I sent you in Australia.
I got, and San sent me some. So I got passports.
I actually don't have a U.S. one.
Did Stan send you something that is unique?
Oh yeah, and this is when he sent it to me, he was still working at the Lego store, so I didn't do a video on it. He sent me a lot of neat stuff.
Well, you got to at least let me know what it is, so I know to even look for it.
Well, now you can do a video on it, but you don't have to say where you got it.
Now I have to figure out where it is.
I'm telling you, there's your video a day, Jabbo.
Can I find something?
Just go to a box and say, today, let's look at.
That's an excellent idea.
I'm on the search for whatever.
Yeah.
So today we're going to look at this box, and then you could fill 10 to 15 minutes looking through one box, and all right, stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to check that box.
By day 212, we'll be back to the same box again because everything.
By day 7, you'll be like, wait a minute. I feel like we just did this box. Nope, that was box. It just so happens it's the same stuff in this box as in that box.
Yeah. Some of the boxes are like time capsules of previous hauls.
Yeah.
I mean, it would kind of give you an incentive to go through some of the stuff and try to sort some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Do like Joey's doing, pull out a few things here and there to part out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I unearthed the poly bag box, and I don't know how to film it because to get the stuff out. I mean, there's so many poly bags in there.
Rattle,
It's
rattle,
the-
rattle.
Oh, it's going to be.
Put 'em in order.
Out. You know, pull it. Don't film like taking out. Just take everything out, set it out, and
Yeah, that's what I think you should do. I think you should start the video, dump the box, and then as you're repackaging it,
Right.
because when you pull it out, you're like, how am I going to get this back in?
Get it back in.
People are hollering at like, that didn't go there.
That didn't go there. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. See, for a while, I was kind of an avid polybag collector. So, and that
Put them
ebbed
in
and
numerical
flowed,
order.
right? Oh.
Put them in numerical order.
And this is the Australian passport.
oh, nice.
No, that is the Australian passport, though. I like it better.
Yeah.
How did we get so distracted when we were talking
I
about
don't
passports?
I don't know. Well, we were talking. We didn't. I guess we did skip that. There's the Doncaster. Yeah, the Lego certified store, and then the Melbourne Lego certified store.
Do you know how many different stores you've actually been to?
I do, because I have a Heather has it upstairs.
Okay.
Though I do have a passport.
So the certified stores, is that just Lego store doesn't have it, so we're going to allow you to be a personally owned Lego store?
I don't know how that works.
Or an independent?
I don't know. I know all the Discovery Centers are not Lego stores, even though they have a Lego store.
Well, like the one Jason went to, where was it, Singapore?
Yeah, but I think he went to one in Texas too. It was a Lego certified store.
Oh, really?
I thought we'll have to Jason tell me if that was right.
Jason?
Which Jason?
the other guy.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hang on. Wait a minute. Just because he
I don't like Lego.
You should put
Hey, Alex, go ahead and find that.
You got to put that at the beginning.
He basically asked us to put this in.
Yeah, he asked for it. That's it. The one and only time.
I don't like Lego.
Okay, maybe twice.
He's got the first comment, so after I read the comment, you can hit it again.
Okay.
So Alex says, on a more positive note, I love the show, and I have to say it's a massive ego boost to know that Lego legends like yourselves watch my content along with that other guy. Thanks, and keep them coming.
I don't like Lego.
That's why we watch, Alex, because you don't like Lego.
Yeah, and he is real good about keeping it honest on their podcast. He is. It's pretty entertaining, guys. If you're not watching the Brickin' News podcast, watch some of Alex's reviews and then watch the Brickin' News podcast for the real review.
The thing I don't understand is they got one episode that they'll feature rants, but all the videos have rants.
I know.
All the which is why we like to watch.
Yes, it's good stuff. And you could tell that he's an avid collector like Jabo, because some of the same things tick him off that tick off Jabo.
Yep.
It's kind of sad, though. I will say this: it is sad seeing the vintage stuff kind of sometimes get squeezed out, because when you got finite space and you got this other stuff, but it's good to rotate your collection anyway. But it's like they took the hospital out and.
Well, this is where, like you have talked about before, having a layout the 12 volt, right? 12 volt error stuff or whatever. And that's kind of like Alex is in that same spot. He needs a layout for that vintage, because it doesn't look.
Yeah, it looks, when you get stuff from different eras, it looks,
right. Exactly.
And when he started his city,
right,
it was before modulars, so it was everything. Kind of
modulars change cities and train layouts and stuff. It really did, because it closed the back up.
So the way I visualized it in my head is I was going to have like Mr. Rogers' trolley, like each section would go through different worlds. The train would go through different worlds, and it would be like the 80s or the 70s or the modern era or something like that.
And if you're not our age, Mr. Rogers used to come on PBS. Every day, guys. That's who Mr.
Who's Mr. Rogers?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Let's see. Or some
Why
bricks.
he changed his shoes when he came home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Take your shoes
Yeah.
off.
Have you ever heard the story of, he used to go through and he would feed the fish,
Yeah.
right? And he would never say he was feeding the fish. He would just feed the fish. And then as the story goes, a blind girl, I guess, wrote in or something and was worried about the fish. Now, I'm not sure how. I guess her
How'd she
mom
know
or
the
whatever.
fish was there?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I don't, but after he read that story, he would always say, now we're feeding the fish.
Oh.
What I thought was, wow, cool. I don't know.
Or
Tangent.
some bricks. Yeah. Or some bricks. Great show, guys. Lego used to have bricks manufactured at a factory in Wrexham in North Wales for the UK markets. The factory was operated by the British Celanese, whatever, Ltd, who also produced Tricks and Mini Tricks model trains in the 60s. Lego eventually took the production back in-house, but did operate a distribution center in Wrexham for many years. Railroads in the USA did also have many staffed road crossings in the early days before the electric road signals were deployed.
That's what I forget sometimes.
Yeah.
The things you see in model trains are modeled after things before the eras that we're used to, where you got the
Right.
automatic crossings.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about the Samsonite for the United States, and I think I mentioned that in Great Britain they had the same thing going on. So he's confirming that.
Yeah. So while he's talking about something overseas, I just wanted to give Jabo a chance to toot his horn because they didn't get the Black Friday deals over there that we got over here.
Oh, who was it was complaining about that?
Somebody was complaining to Allie
But they were reading on a comment and somebody was complaining about it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, ha ha. Because they get everything else.
Yeah.
It's like they can buy bulk bricks like a lot easier. They can just drive their car up and fill a car up with
like a Home Depot or something.
Yeah.
Shovel them in.
I mean, Noah, H2 Brick, when he comes over, he makes a killing because he gets all that stuff in bulk, and then he can come over here to the States when he goes to a convention. It basically, I don't know if it pays for his trip, but it helps him out a lot. And
right,
yeah, you can get incredible deals that we can't get. So I don't feel bad at all.
Pasta Jensen has a timestamp. I find it very commendable that you guys will help a struggling artist like Taylor Swift getting some attention. Kudos.
I hope has anybody checked? Does she get any more followers?
That's what we're here for.
Because of us.
Yeah,
I think she might have got a couple.
Yeah.
She probably sold a couple concert tickets because we turned somebody on to her.
Yeah.
Crying Brian, great episode. Got recommended some awesome snack foods and learned about the hottest Swifty news. Thanks to Earl. We're on a roll.
I don't know, but we may have had a negative impact on Travis Kelce, though.
Yeah.
He had a fumble or something in the last game.
Yes, he did. And when he's your starting tight end on your fantasy team, pretty rough. Blockhead UK, I ordered purple air tanks in a helmet on a pick-a-brick recently.
How? I never can find
them.
Blockhead UK, so maybe it's like you're talking about. They get everything over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet you that's what it is. Yep.
Still waiting for them to arrive, though. As for Taylor Swift, I probably heard a few tracks by her, but I can't recall ever being aware that they were hers. So it's a bit hard to have a favorite. So that's 3 comments in a row mentioning Taylor Swift.
How many views will this video get?
Yeah, so the purple air tanks and helmet. We quit checking it, but we were checking it every week for a couple months.
Well, we all kind of assumed that they would go. It would show up and stay there once the Chinese set and then the poly bag.
Yeah.
No, never saw it.
Nope.
Sin Killer Tachikawa. If you change the URL in your browser, you can actually watch shorts with the standard video player. I added a user script which does that for me. This is so much of a nicer experience because you don't have the annoying looping nor it autoplaying unrelated mind.
Oh, interesting.
Change the URL in your browser.
What's Earl? That's an Earl or Ural?
Earl. Earl. Brian from Battery Powered Bricks. Speaking of Brian, it's time for more power, Brian. The challenge is on to you to power up that Orient Express. The acronym that always gives me trouble is FWIW. My mind goes straight to from what I remember every time. I have no idea what FWIW is.
Nope.
No idea.
I thought he said it in the.
The answer is for what it's worth.
For what it's worth. For what
it's
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well.
So, yeah, somebody commented on my videos. Somebody's got a much larger YouTube channel. Commented, and it's like, it was a W. They said it's a W. And I was like, does that mean weird? I knew it didn't mean weird, but I was like, does that mean weird?
The one that gets me is when you text somebody and they text you back K. Like, how much effort would it have taken for okay? I mean, is it too much trouble to get that O in there?
No.
I think okay is actually one of my recommended first things. Just click that.
Carbox. Well, I got to try to sound this one out. Carboxylated. This answers my question why the BLDP pop-up store has another word, a great whatever, overpriced listings. For example, a 2,500 part set would cost me $550. Plus, I was
Bricklink designer program.
There you go. Yeah. Bricklink designer program.
I was like that as highway robbery, but now I understand that they source the parts from part shops like your guys. And thus some parts are no longer made or unique, therefore pricey. Plus outsourcing through you guys to then repackage and turn it around to the customer also means labor. It also means how many stores you have to shop in to get it.
And where they are. And
and shipping. And
I put that. Go ahead. Sorry.
You could get to a store where you're down to 4 pieces and you got to pay $5 shipping for those 4 pieces.
I did the purple. I'm working. Well, I said I didn't know my next video. That's actually the plan. Is my next video is the purple space. I don't have a picture of it. That designer. 2003
DS23.
Yeah. That ended up being a little bit north of $100.
Are you serious?
Wow.
And I mean, I really kind of picked and choose trying to get cheap parts.
Now, did that make you go to more stores?
Purple's kind of a more obscure color.
Yeah. I didn't know. I actually got about $60 of it all from one store, and then I ended up with some really oddball pieces. There was just some
stuff you didn't have, I guess.
Yeah, and I had a big bowl of it. The stuff that I already had.
How many pieces was it?
Oh, I don't seem like it was. I wonder if my wanted list.
It didn't look like it.
It wasn't a ton.
I thought it would be one of those things that would be easy to part together.
Yeah.
A few of the purple parts.
Yeah, hang on. Let's see. My wanted list.
Wait, it's all purple. Never mind.
Cosmic Daydream. 70 parts.
70 parts, and it cost you $100?
Yep.
Wow.
What was the most expensive part?
Well, I don't remember now, but there was a weird turntable in there. There's that. Well, I know the Blacktron guy, to get a new one, that's $12. The red space guy I had, or the white one I had, I think I had the white one.
Yeah.
I had all the red ones because they all came out of the and that was the thing, a ton of these parts.
The Spaceman Battle Pack.
No, the
Galaxy
Explorer, yeah.
Oh, the Galaxy Explorer. Yeah,
well, apparently everybody's been buying those parts out of my store because I didn't have those parts. So I don't know. You had your store had half a dozen of the parts. I almost bought them from you, but then it was like, well, then I got to pay the shipping there. This guy's got more.
You should tell me stuff. I was like,
well, I know, but Any rate, I don't even know where I was going with that.
Yeah, sometimes that's why the prices are high on Bricklink Definer program, because you're buying from sellers who are charging higher prices than what they were retail, which is normal.
Right. Well, and it also
do you think that something like that comes out and people notice in Bricklink the sales, and so the average prices get jacked up?
Oh, that could happen for sure.
Good. Well, the other thing too is I use the wanted list to start with, and I tried to pare it down from there, and then to try to save the shipping. I think I probably could have done this way cheaper if I had piecemealed like 2 or 3 parts from this place, and then bought other part. But I really tried to I was just trying to get this done.
Yeah, quick.
Yeah, but I bet I could have cut that price, and probably could have easily cut that price in half if I had really, really, really tried to. But then then I would have been 10 or 20 orders versus the 3 that I placed.
Yeah.
And I still ain't sure about the colors.
When you get down to when you're just needing a few parts, that's the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a 9-piece Duplo set I was trying to piece together, and it's like, I'm never going to do this. I only need 9 pieces. And it's like, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you go to the store because they have one part you need, and there's nothing else in the store.
Yes, that's exactly. And I'm having that problem with the tippers. It's like there's plenty of people selling them, but I can't find anything else in their stores.
Yeah, and you just can't justify the $4.50 to $5 shipping for one piece.
Oh, I want to say this. Made me think of it. David, his store, DNA Bricks. He was doing where he was adding parts to his store real quickly, so he didn't care about consolidating the lots, because so if he had 1x2 red plates, they could be in 50 different locations, and he didn't consolidate them. So like when you're buying, you'd see 50 lots of, and if you needed 50 of them and they were one, so it was a very bad buying experience. I kept telling him that. I was like, your store is hard to shop. It's got a great selection, but it's just like I go to my wanted list and there's 100 pages.
Right.
And he fixed it.
Really?
Oh wow.
He fixed it. Yeah, he fixed it. So he could still have everything in different drawers, but he consolidated it to the buyer, which is what I was like, that's cool. And I was like, I placed an order in this store.
So how do you do that?
You can consolidate lots,
right?
And you keep the remarks for all of them.
Oh, so you might have it'll have 50 remarks listed for your one.
He may have 50 remarks when he
right.
I got an order in his store, but
I have
to buyer, it's so much better. It's a better experience.
Yeah, I've done that, and I have like 2 parts that I know of that are I know that are like that are 2 different locations.
Yeah,
and it was an accident. I don't know how I did it. Somehow I got whatever it's actually.
I found one the other day where I have a big drawer with the same number as a small drawer.
Oh,
and I was
dangerous.
Yeah. So I just had to put a sticker on both drawers, check big drawer number, and then on check small, because I mean, if I renumber it, then that drawer is going to be way out of line. So it's.
I'd put an A or something behind one.
Yeah,
of them.
that's what
That's probably
just one letter or on one of the other one of them.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
I need to take the big drawer and put a letter behind it on the big.
Just put a B behind it, and
good. And there's your Bricklink tip of the day.
There you go.
Chris McBricker, thanks for accurate updates. Keep on bricking, guys. You are welcome. Mayo says you should rename this podcast. I forgot what I said in rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Glad you guys cleared the air about Bricklink users getting hacked, not Bricklink getting hacked. Technology has gotten to the point where it's quicker to reset your password than to remember your password. Thus, better cybersecurity protection. You know, my friend sent me I'm probably not gonna be able to find it, but he sent me a after. It was just coincidence. It was about something else, but he sent it to me at the time when Bricklink was I'm not gonna be able to find, but it was like a long list of changing your password. It has to have a number. It has to have a special character. It can't have this. It can't have that. And then by the time you get to the bottom of like 10 steps, too many attempts. Try again in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Dude Jude, hey Earl, Joey, and Jabo. Okay, y'all are talking about a singer named Taylor Swift. Ding!
Wait,
You need to put
who
a
was
bell,
that? I
Joey.
forgot who she was again.
At first, I thought y'all was talking about 2 trucking companies. Keep up the good work.
I love it. I love it.
Pasta Jensen, he's got another timestamp at the 2-hour mark. It was the FX P40 switch track, but I did get it this week.
Yeah, he ordered the same switches. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had a pretty impressive train wreck video too. So
Did
he? Yeah. Hopefully he gets the same fix, or I hope I get my fix eventually.
Sega Brick came to hear the dad joke during lunch break, but stayed for 15 minutes. Rest is for during sorting building Lego. Yeah. A lot of people do that. A lot of people tell us that they listen while they sort. All right, here's the infamous other guy, Jason. First off, irregardless, the blind bag factor is great for CMS. I mean, after all, who would ever army build a stupid CMF figure? Mardi Gras man, the best Taylor Swift song is probably "Shake It Off." I only say that because I think it's the only one I know. As for your reactions to the commercial, if my channel ended today, I would still always know it accomplished something based strictly on your reactions to it. Did you see it as their last one when he said something about me? And he's like, and Earl, oh yeah. It's a joke that never is.
Yeah.
I'm working on building both of their sig figs.
Yeah.
So I ordered parts. So I don't know. I might have a.
You got that? You're gonna have to have that thing queued up. So every time we say Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Yeah. Say what?
So every time we say Alex.
I don't like Lego.
Okay.
They're just putting us to shame though, because they do like an episode every week, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, they are putting out the episode.
And they'll. I think they filmed 2 or 3 of them at the same time.
Okay, that's how they do it.
I know they film at least 2 at a time sometimes. Yeah, so that's. Yeah, we need to get them back on, or we need to figure out how we can get on theirs one time.
Oh, yeah.
We have to go to their house.
I was going to say we have to fly there.
Oh, Jason seems to be pretty good with technology. He could zoom us in.
I think he could zoom us in,
Lego.
Or just talk to me, Jason. I'll get you figured out.
Yeah. Lego Builder. Could you get more visitors on this podcast? I don't know if I write that correctly. So I guess he wants more. He's ready for more guests.
Yes, and we do.
We are welcoming Brian back, so he can be his 5-timer club as soon as he fixes the Orient Express.
There you go, Brian. You get that Polar Express all lined out, and we'll have you right back on. No problem, buddy.
Mayo, I grew up when Taylor Swift was still technically a country music singer, so I know 90% of her songs from 2007 to 2013. I only know 5% of her songs after that. I knew you were in trouble. When you walked in because, hey, Steven, you belong with me. He's telling us all the songs. You can ride my fearless and untouchable's white horse. I got a blank space love story. So speak now and you never grow up. Jump and fall with me forever and always. I'll trigger all of the Swifties when I say I like the Dixie Chicks better.
Oh, woo!
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something about Mayo. He is either really quick at Google search or he has a remarkable memory for dates.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because
he's
he,
got good,
Oh yeah,
good
he's
memory.
clever.
yeah. Here's another one from Alex.
What?
Oh, I suppose.
I
Yeah.
don't like Lego.
Please, please, for the love of all that is holy, do not allow Taylor Swift to infiltrate Lego. She already did it with football this year. I had to unfollow the NFL's Instagram page because every other post was of her cheering every time the Chiefs made a good play. It drove me crazy. Unfortunately, it might be too late because the last Ideas review had 5 Taylor Swift designs.
my
It was
goodness.
bad enough for
Oh.
BTS. Make it
Yeah.
stop.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, that might be an expensive one for Lego to do a crossover with, but
So I will say this: as big as Taylor
Mm.
Swift is, as popular as she is as a performer, and I think a lot of that's because she's, I guess, allegedly she's good at her music. I guess
I've
Is that true?
heard that rumor. Yeah.
Okay. The NFL is still like the biggest thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
NFL is, yeah.
Brittany, you see, when they put all these letters together, it's hard for me to decipher. Brittany M. Cuban. Sorry if I butchered your name. My problem with YouTube is I can watch my channel. I can watch any channel, different episodes, one after another, and as soon as I subscribe, it will no longer pop up in my suggested video.
That's ridiculous. I can see that happening though.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say it's not wrong though.
well, that is true because I'll get a couple of the bigger ones will pop up in my feed, but a lot of them are the one, like I watch you guys all the time. So when you do a video, it pops up. But there are some that I'll never see unless I click the subscription
Yeah.
tab
Right.
and scroll through.
And that's the way. And I think if you're looking at the recommended versus the subscriptions, you're not going to see your subscriptions as much in the
No.
recommended.
Right.
And then I made the mistake of watching a tutorial on garage doors.
Oh,
And apparently that's what I want to watch is garage
Yeah.
door videos.
Is it crazy that YouTube's algorithm can be swayed by just a single video?
Yeah.
You probably paused it, especially if it was like repair video.
Yeah, so I stayed on that video for so long. And
Mhm.
unfortunately, it was one of those where they tried to do it in a reasonable amount of time, which was
Right.
wrong for me because it's like, oh, I got to back up. I had to keep
Yeah.
backing up.
Yeah, I had to do that too.
Slow down, slow down.
Yeah.
And it's bad because I wonder if we should ask Alex and Jason. I know they like to build stuff, but I wonder if they like to fix stuff too. Because I'm notorious for trying to see if I can fix it
Yeah.
before I pay somebody to fix it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the videos I watched when I had a car was the light bulb burned out. And it's like, you think, I was used to cars because, I drove old cars for so long where you just reach in there, pull the cover off, change the bulb out. And you had the tutorial from the manufacturer involved taking the right fender off and the front bumper off. And I was like, to change the light bulb?
Mhm.
And then I found a tutorial on YouTube on how to take the battery out, which was a lot. It still sounds ridiculous, but you move the thing. Yeah, it's just like. But yeah, then you get a bunch of videos recommending
Yeah,
how to
exactly.
do stuff. I only needed to do it the one time.
Right.
Mhm.
And it'll take forever for that to clear out of your
Yeah.
recommendations. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was on my BrickTsar channel and I accidentally subscribed to a train channel. So now when I'm logged in as BrickTsar, I get like model train video recommendations.
I hate the ones that there's somebody you watch and you watch them all their videos and then you keep getting pop-ups. Other viewers who watch this one. Other viewers who watch this watch that one. You're like, well, I'm not another viewer. I just want to watch the one I'm watching.
Right. Well, and I find it interesting that I'll get 10-year-old BrickTsar videos as recommendations.
Yeah, I enjoy getting the comments on the
I actually sometimes will watch them just to.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, so I get
they must know what they're doing.
the second video on my channel. I got a comment the other day, and it was, "Do you have a girlfriend?"
oh,
But I realized it wasn't directed at me. It was directed at my son because he's the one that was in the video, not me.
yeah. Well, if it's the second video on your channel, he was a little young, wasn't
Yes, he was like,
Yeah.
he was like 11. So.
he? Yeah. Wow.
Contra Bricks talks about he's watching it 5 hours after it posted. Something's been out all day. He didn't go shopping for Black Friday. Happy Thanksgiving, which they don't have in Australia. He's glad that Bricklink wasn't hacked. Sin Killer Tachikawa. My big OCD is people always say their accounts online were hacked. No, your password was cracked because you don't know how to.
You clicked on an email.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is an improper use, but it's commonly used. But
Yeah.
Dunkster Brick says YouTube was always obsessed with trends, and the trends go by faster and faster. Personally, I'm not affected because I have a great attention squirrel. Fiverr Tangal.
Uh-oh.
We know who this is.
Yeah.
That would be Tanya for all you. Okay, so see if you can figure these out. She must AFAIK.
As far as I know,
LMK.
Let me know.
IDK. I don't
know.
I know that one. LMNOPX.
It doesn't. No.
Yeah.
I don't think it means anything.
Yeah. I agree. I don't need to be deciphering word puzzles when reading my text. Please just use your words. I love the infinite bounce back life of the sponsor commercial. Gets me laughing every single time. And now to you, Mardi Gras man. Alex is not the expert you think he is. You two are just trying to keep the boxing gloves on. That's because Alex is he's on my side. He wants the couch moved too. But see, the difference is Alex knows the couch can be moved because Alex goes to that basement all the time.
So, Earl, in watching their breaking news, I have found that I think they comment on you more than the rest of them.
Your mention is way up there, Earl.
I think it's all the poking of the bear that you do.
Yeah. I'm good at that. So let's check the popularity. Where are we at now? Let's see. Where are we at? There. Videos, popular. The finale still number 1 with 163. Brian still number 2 with 130. The space train. That was Jabo holding up the blue and yellow instructions with the colors. That's up to 127, and then Alex is 124.
Wow.
And then we have another one at 95. So we have another one approaching 100. Man, this is like the gift that keeps on giving.
We're punishing somebody out there.
I wonder how many of them are actually clicking it because they're going to hear about Kit Kats or Cheetos or Sweet Sauce.
Well, I mean, let me look at the analytics. How much? Let me switch because your numbers are a little different than mine. So let's go to 21% is 12, 10, 20. Yeah, between 10 and 20% is all that ever gets watched, though. So apparently the dad joke is the.
Oh,
yeah.
But
I'm just here for the dad joke.
I'm just here for the dad joke. So we're going to Nashville this weekend, which by the time this comes out would have been a weekend ago. We're going to go to ICE at the Gaylord, which this year is Polar Express. But in the backyard of ICE is the big mall down there, which has a Lego store in it.
Oh yeah, I've been to that Lego store.
Yeah. I guess my decision is what do I wag back? I'm going to wag back the Orient Express if they have it. I think I'm not going to buy anything December 1st because December 2nd I will be at a Lego store, or December 3rd.
Yeah.
I guess will they run out?
Yeah, that's
and it's content, right? I can video and
here's the question. Is there a was there I say is there going to be, because we're talking about something
was there?
was there a gift with purchase with the Orient?
Supposedly there's going to be the winter carriage, which looks like a Disney princess carriage with the top ripped off, recolored. It's not good. It does not look good. And we have all the winter village stuff, and this is not one that I'm like, right. I wouldn't go after it.
But you're a completist.
And I will own it, yes, eventually, but it may be one of those things that I don't spend $150 to get it. I might spend $30 or $40 on eBay to get it, though.
How much is the Orient Express?
$300. And that's the other thing. I got to take my coupons with me, don't I? Or I have to make coupons to use my insider point. See, I kind of do like you were saying earlier. I try to save up all my VIP points for a year, and then I usually try to buy the modular. And that usually wipes out. I usually get close to the 200. So it's 150 or something, and I get the modular cheap. Now I got the Orient Express and the modular.
Yeah, that's $600.
$600, yeah.
Those, yeah.
And I only got, and I mean, so.
See, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just getting so expensive.
You need to go scan the instruction manuals of like 10,000 sets.
No, I still have instruction manuals that I haven't scanned yet. I got a pile about that tall. Okay, well, I don't know. And I'm afraid to print out the insider points coupons for in the store.
It's supposed to be easier to redeem in the store now, allegedly.
Will they do it off my?
Do you have a wallet? Let me see.
Yeah,
I have my card.
That out. How do you put your card in your wallet?
Oh, you mean the digital one? Yeah, I have that too. Wallet. Yeah, I have that. Well, I have a card.
Yeah, I still.
My problem is I can never find my wallet on my phone.
Oh yeah, so I don't even know what it's called. Wallet.
Wow. It's called wallet.
How clever! There it is. Oh, it even changed its name. Lego Insider Card.
Oh.
So how do you do that?
Do you guys start at you go to the? I think you do it from the webpage, don't you?
Okay, I'm on the web. I'm on my account.
Choose your discount. $100. If you redeem it, let's see, get money off your next purchase at a Lego store or Lego.com.
So did you do your wallet then?
No, I'm doing it from the Lego website.
Oh, okay.
I'm still trying to figure out how to get my Lego card in my wallet on my phone.
Okay, under the insider, there's a digital card.
Get digital member card.
Yeah.
Click on that.
Wait, well, that's what I'm looking for. Where's it? Okay,
well, hang on.
It's on the insider homepage. It's the red one. See, digital member card. It looks like a
there it is.
What do you call those tiles? A grill.
A grill. Yeah, it looks like a grill. Yeah, apparently you can't search for it either. You got to go to the insider program, and then digital member card. Yeah.
So I'm on Lego.com.
Yeah, click on the smiley face, the Lego head.
Yeah,
and then click on Explore Lego Insiders. They make this so easy.
Yeah,
there's only like 14 steps to get to it.
Thank you, Jason. I know you're going to be You're leaving Lego. Continue.
Yeah, and that's as far as I went. So you're on your own now.
Well, I've got the digital card, which doesn't do anything other than I can't show it to you because it has my number. But oh man, did I just accidentally show it? No.
No, the back of your phone.
Well, I showed the back of my phone, but then I thought, could you see it in my glasses?
Oh, man.
It is a big number.
I've got more points than I thought I had.
And mine's actually correct. It says I have this.
I still haven't found my wallet. Oh, I know. I think you double click this. Oh yeah, you double click. Yeah, my insiders is still behind on my phone.
Mine is caught up right at the moment. But you can't do anything from that digital card.
So it's just they scan it at the store.
Yeah.
What is your we're fixing to show you guys why Jabo can complain all he wants about Lego. What is your total points since you've got your car?
Oh, let me go to that. Let me go.
Mine's is a drop in the bucket compared to yours.
Lego Insider. Now I gotta find that. now my page won't load. Oh, hold on a minute. Lego Sport
points history. It's the basketball goal next to the red grill.
The green basketball goal.
Yeah, right next to the.
I really don't think this number is right.
Kick it out.
Huh?
What is it? Kick it out there.
It's 391,396.
That's not as much as I thought it would be.
No, I don't. I feel like that's
maybe that's since your card got corrected.
Yeah, I think that's since. I don't think that's since I've been in the program. So
no way, because mine's 106, and I know I'm just a drop in the bucket compared to you guys.
Yeah, well, mine's 178,000.
That's
so. I'm half of what he's got. But...
It's $3,000 worth of points. Is what I've according to that at $13,000. I mean 13,000 points for $100. It would be 30 times 100. What is 30 times 100?
3,000.
3,000.
Or if I just was in the land, I could have got that much in 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's new land members. Did you see that?
I don't know how to see them. Somebody said that, and I went and searched. I don't know how to see new land members. I don't know who they are.
Yeah. Well, these two outed themselves right away because they were so proud of it.
Yeah. The thing that I find funny is that some of the people, I have seen some people that got rejected, and they talked about how you didn't have that many followers. But I'm like, your early members had you had one guy in there who had 47 subscribers. And I'm like, what is that? Why do you now tell somebody that's got 10,000 they don't have enough followers? Or be one of the ones that was told that was BrickLover18, and he's got 102,000 subscribers.
Well, Alex talks about the it's discouraging because by the time he can do a review, everybody's already seen the set.
He does seem like he's getting a little discouraged, doesn't he?
And he talks about it's not, the views on it aren't when he does a review. Here's a brand new set. It's the embargo day, I think is what he calls it. You put your review out there and.
Well, the videos that have always got the most views aren't even the reviews, or the people that leak the pictures or talk about the pictures when they first come out. It's the way it's been for the whole time of YouTube. Like you could be the only person that has the in-hand video, which I probably still have. I probably got 100, a minimum of 100 different things I've covered that nobody else has. In hand. But somebody can make a compilation of all the instruction manuals for train sets from BrickSet, and that'll get 100,000 views. And all they did was take the picture from BrickSet and compile it. And here's all the train sets ever made. and that's 100,000 views right there. I was like,
but we all know that views don't equate to
engagement
anything. Yeah, on YouTube. So it's yeah.
So I think I don't want to talk about the land.
That's
Yeah.
fine. We don't have to.
I was going to say it's like they do. I think they do try to get different people, but I don't seem to see those people. I see the same person. Like everybody looks the same to me in the land. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I think some of them aren't even Lego people. They're influencers of different whatever.
And they don't get paid.
Right.
And they have to do work. So
what is a company like and I don't know that but let's just take like Lionel, right? Trains. We'll stick to trains. Do they have influencers and whatever on on YouTube? I mean, I don't. RDP trains, RDP whatever.
Well, this is it's. I was like, I guess I should be more involved with like communicating with these people because I've always just kind of I just want to do my thing, And RDP and there was another one. They actually got trains made. Is this what you're talking about? They got trains made with Lionel.
Yeah,
like their own train, and I'm like, they have. I mean, RDP he's only got like 50,000 subscribers.
But
he's well known in the community.
Yeah, but he's also not getting legacy sets either. He's not getting a $4,000 or $5,000 big boy that I'm aware of sent to him either. I don't think.
Some of those guys do get those things.
Well, okay.
Like Eric's trains, I think he buys a lot, but I think he also.
But I've also seen them guys say they get it from like Train World.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen, which is a distributor.
Yeah.
So,
and Train World did send me stuff. They sent me quite a bit of stuff, but they're not the manufacturer.
No. They're trying to promote their own stuff. So, or their store. Yeah. I don't know. The land is interesting.
The guy Ken at Train World, he tried to get Bachman to work with him because I was doing the Thomas and Friends stuff, and they didn't. But so Bachman didn't help him, but Train World still sent me stuff anyway for a while. But I'm not. They have a video that they do every Tuesday or once a month on Tuesday. And it's like, I can't join you on Tuesday. And I was like, I wish you'd do it on a different day.
Right.
Because that's when the Thomas community gets together. It's on Tuesday night. The one day a week, I definitely can't do it.
Oh, yeah. The Thomas community.
Yeah. Cool. So there are people that in other things besides Lego, but there's not the. I don't know what it is with Lego, how they decide what they do and who they include. I don't think there's a. I said I didn't want to talk about this.
Yeah, we don't have to. We can stop.
Okay.
We can stop.
I just think they get overwhelmed because there's some, like 5 years ago, nobody really knew about it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Brick Show was getting stuff, and it's like nobody else. I don't know who else was getting stuff, but now everybody knows what it is, and so that's their goal. Oh, I want to get in the land so I can get free Lego sets, and
it was. Yeah. Well, one of the people that just got into the land and she made a big announcement about him in the land. There was maybe thousands of congratulations, and I was just kind of sliding through them, and I found one guy like, lost your freedom, didn't you? I thumbs up that one. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why, and I don't know why we fixate on it as much as we do. I have no interest. It just seems like a very strange way for Lego to do business. not
I
do business,
understood-
but interact with their
Yeah.
customers, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I don't understand is what is their target audience from the land?
Right, because it doesn't seem to be okay, let me be careful how I say this. Doesn't seem to be the 13-year-old or 6 to 13-year-old male child.
I mean, just in today's
Could
world,
be based on what the
in today's world isn't what we grew up with, obviously. But
no.
when we were kids, you got the Sears catalog.
Yep.
You got catalogs in Lego sets, and that's
Yep.
pretty much what you knew existed.
Yes.
You might see new commercials every once in a while watching cartoons or something where you're like, "Oh, I never saw that before," but then you had to figure out how you could get it if you could get it. But
Right.
in today's world, you don't need the land. You don't need catalogs because everything is. I mean, like we talk about leaks, before the land can even showcase something, everybody already knows it's there. So it's kind of like
and it's they do. I think it's silly the restrictions they put on land members, like that whole thing with Alex. He could show the box, but he couldn't show you the set. That he has the set.
It makes no sense.
All he can do is talk about the box. I'm like, well, that's just like talking about the pictures. Because all those pictures are on the box already out there. So it's like you're not really.
I wonder if he put out there, like the first Orient Express in hand, like they do on eBay listings, actual Lego set in hand. I wonder if that would draw people in. Don't even just show the box and showcase it. Look, I got it, guys. Here it is.
Yeah.
Thank you and good night.
I think Alex, though, I think he genuinely tries to still be himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he don't want to do that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah, he's real good about honesty.
Well, here's the thing. I think he's like he's trying to be the guy that is there for the community, listening to the community or his community, right? And look what that got Kevin. Right?
Yeah, it's like I put on the comment I left on their videos. I forget what they were talking about as far as loyalty, but something about brand loyalty. Yeah, it's a one-way street.
Yeah. Oh, that's when Jason was talking about the that off brand that had sent him a couple sets and
yeah. Oh yeah, because people get upset that you would look at other stuff and like, why is it Lego that is the one thing that people like almost get offended that you would even consider another product
right
that's similar.
And
like model trains aren't like that. I've said that a bunch of times on here. It's like nobody cares that you like different manufacturers of trains, but with Lego, it's like, oh, you can't like anything else.
It is almost a unique. I don't know if it's unique, but it is. Yeah, it's very biased to the manufacturer. I guess like Hot Wheels. If you're a Hot Wheels collector, you don't collect Matchbox. But I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
iPhone and Android.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would buy an iPhone. So
yeah, me neither. I don't understand why nobody would not have an iPhone.
My wife and daughter were on their iPhones the other day. Like, did you see the new? Oh my god, it's terrible.
Oh yeah, so mine updated last night, and I'm getting tones, my little dings,
Oh, they changed. They did.
It's different than what it was
did.
yesterday, and I was like, "What is that?"
I was like, I did the same thing. I'm like, what is it? Oh, it's a PayPal notification. I thought, oh.
My Android didn't change. It still makes the same noise that I told it to make.
Well, see, I didn't have to tell mine to make one. It just decided.
That's because you guys are Apple sheeple. You just do whatever Steve Jobs told you all to do on your phone. All right, let's get out of here before we're really getting deep water.
Well, I forgot what we were talking about. What was the title? Remember? The
We
episode-
have a title.
well, no, what the podcast should be called.
I-
See, we already forgot what we were talking about.
Trains and the land is bad.
Oh,
Unless you're Alex.
Yeah.
Hit it, Joey.
Yeah.
Unless you're Alex.
If you love Lego,
I don't like Lego.
then hit the dislike button. We don't care. It's still engagement. If you did like the video, though, we really do appreciate it and appreciate you watching, taking the time, the 2 hours out of your day while you're sorting. We hope you enjoyed it. And we ranted about stuff that offended you. Well, then that's okay too. But anyway, we'll be back in a couple of weeks with another one of these videos talking about stuff that we don't know anything about, but we love talking about it with you. So we'll see you guys.
See ya.
See ya.